pronghorn is about to get smoked. And this is my cousin Clint. We're hunting some of the driest country in the West where water is almost impossible to find, but we can use it to our advantage to locate some goats. He's been putting in work setting up a blind, running trail cams, and finding nice bucks to go after. For the next 3 days, we'll be hunting the wiliest critter in the West, desert camping under the stars, cooking amazing food, and yes, getting a pronghorn on the ground. Openers tomorrow morning. Gonna meet up with Clint right now, and we are gonna go find a camping spot and shoot a buck tomorrow. Let's go! We are just pulling up to what we're gonna call home for the next few days. We'll get the tent set up and sleeping bags, cots, all that good stuff.
Really anywhere down here.
Howdly diddly. So, A-team's back together. Clint's gonna shoot.
Pronghorn. Never shot a pronghorn buck, especially in Utah.
Dude, this is gonna be cool. Yeah, Utah doesn't provide a lot of opportunities. So when you get a tag in Utah, it's special. It's not like we're at Wyoming where you can get it every few years. So it's gonna be awesome. All right, home sweet home. This is what it looks like in here. Yeah, my cot right here. I wish I had a smaller cot.
I kind of like that.
Clint's cot. Home for the next few days.
Might just be able to get in the right spot and watch the guzzler tonight from camp.
Sweet.
Might be fun to see if they come in. Might be good if we don't see them come in.
Yeah, we probably don't want to see them tonight, huh?
On the trail camera, it roughly seemed like if they came at night, they didn't come in the morning and vice versa. And yes, I got my trail camera down by August 1st as required by law in Utah.
I was just about to ask you, do you have evidence of that?
Nope. My honesty and integrity as a Eagle Scout that earned 1 merit badge.
Look what my buddy at Lazy J got us. 60-day aged ribeyes. Yeah, he's like, if that's not the best steak you've ever had, he's like, you're doing something wrong. All right, so this is gonna be my setup inside the blind. We got the guzzler right here. Game changer bino harness, obviously. Clips directly into the guzzler, like so. And then you literally just go like this. It's that easy. And you got the guzzler on the back where I'll put my water, snacks, camera stuff. Pretty slick. All right, we're gonna hop in the truck and we're gonna go see if we can spot some antelope. Clint and I pulled up to just kind of glass around the guzzler, and right over there found a big old pronghorn buck. So put the mag view on him. Looks like a nice buck to me.
There's a good buck, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's got to be one of those 3.
Looks like a dang nice buck to me. All right, well, we glassed up 1 buck. Pretty close to the guzzler, which is good news, meaning they're close by. So head back to camp and get dinner going. We're gonna get some burgers going. All right, a little smash burger for dinner tonight.
And?
10 out of 10. That is good.
Because you cooked it. 10 out of 10. I didn't know you can cook.
You didn't?
Delicious.
We got this new Last Light tent light. It's pretty sweet, packs down to nothing, and then you just blow it up and it's like a tube. But turn it on here.
Inflatable. Looks like an inflatable garage light.
I know. Hang it in the tent.
Huh. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's sweet. I'm getting ready for bed here. This is that last light, tube light. It's pretty sweet. Packs down to nothing, super lightweight and nice and bright. But we're gonna hit the hay, get an antelope in the morning. Morning, guys. It's the opener of Clint's antelope hunt. We're gonna get our stuff together and go hunt an antelope. What do you think the likelihood is that an antelope actually comes in to water on the first morning of the hunt? I don't know. I think if it would have stayed really hot, but I think where it cooled down and rained hard the last 2 days, I don't know. But still a good chance, I think. It's opening day. That's good. So Clint and I are gonna walk in with these red lights on. But is it actually true that animals can't see red lights, or is that just a thing that people say?
Somebody fact check that.
Yeah, will somebody fact check that?
No, antelope cannot see red light. Like many hoofed mammals, they are dichromates, meaning they only have 2 types of color-sensitive cone cells in their eyes. These cones are tuned to the blue and yellow-green spectrums, making them practically blind to red light.
Water is right there. Trail coming from this way and a trail coming from this way. What's that, bro? Hit the saddle about like 70. In Wyoming going fishing. Look, I'm wearing waders. Did you hit it? No, my buddy did. That's his truck. That was your first antelope. I have to be patient with Clint. He can't hear very well. What? The sun is officially up. It's gonna dry up all this dew. And these goats are gonna get really thirsty. And they're gonna come drink our water over here. And Clint's gonna... Why do you look like the Slim Reaper? He can't hear me. I'm gonna call him Slim Reaper.
That's supposed to be a wiener.
Yeah, that's the worst wiener I've ever seen.
What? was trying to classify this bird that landed on the fence. So he played its mating call to see if it would come to us, but it didn't. So it must not be that bird. We're bored of sitting in this dumb blind. To keep busy, I posted a reel of me missing a mountain lion.
Are you on him?
It's my favorite to post because everyone is so mean to me. You might ask, why is it my favorite? Well, because it teaches me to have thick skin. It's a really good exercise for me. You guys are extremely mean on Instagram. And YouTube honestly isn't far from that. But again, a good exercise. I missed the lion like 5 years ago. I put the wrong dope in to my rangefinder. And yeah, apparently now I literally miss everything. So, and I should go jump off a cliff. That's what you guys tell me on Instagram. So,
We calling it.
we're calling it 10 o'clock.
Okay.
So most everything happened on camera by 10 o'clock. I say most because there's still a chance, and there was a few midday photos, but
I like how you tucked your one ear into that. Not that.
it's because this is disabled.
It needs more support.
Now that we're taking off, this is what the blind looks like. Clint spent hours grabbing all these sticks, building it around the blind. I like how you put those rocks there and really anchored it. That's just to keep my stank in. 0 for 1 on sets. Try again. I'm not that surprised that they didn't come in this morning. We've had 2 days of heavy rains. So I'm sure the Pronghorn have got all the water they need. Hopefully tonight they get thirsty again and can come on back in for a drink. We were just hiking back to the truck, and we bumped one of those bucks. I don't know if he was coming into water or if he was just feeding around it, but we're just watching him run around now. Kind of sucks. Nice mature buck. I guess we leave him for tonight. Was he coming into water? Did it look like, or was he just out here feeding? Out there. You know, maybe he would have, maybe he wouldn't have. Who knows when. But he wasn't coming in at the moment. Yeah, let's just go.
All right, we just got back to camp. We're gonna do some eggs and bacon, get a little food in us, and we'll make a plan for the rest of the day. We're not level.
Thank you, chickens at home.
Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
Dinner last night, I would say, was like an 8 out of 10. And breakfast is just as good or better. Farm fresh eggs and some bacon. All right, well, Clint is practicing how he's gonna play, practicing how he's gonna hunt, shooting out of the chair, because that's how it's gonna be in the blind. All right, Clint's got some shots in from 20 to 50. It's looking good. Just need a goat to come in tonight, get thirsty. It is time for the afternoon sit. My prediction is we have some sort of four-legged animal that comes in. That's my coyote, elk, antelope, preferably an antelope, but we'll see. Something's gonna come in with four legs. Let's go. Sit number 2. I love these shoes. If you're looking for a good early season antelope shoe or just early season boot in general, these things are sweet. There's Amberlins. This could be an extremely long sit tonight. 5 hours. It's only 4 o'clock. Clint had antelope on there anytime from 4 o'clock till like 9 p.m. So we're in for the long haul tonight. Hopefully something comes in. Probably saw movement there. That sucks. He might still come. He's a nice buck. Yeah, he's a nice buck. He's circling the blind. He knows something is up, but he wants water.
He's going the wrong direction.
Oh man, that's kind of disappointing. 6, 7, 8, 9 hours maybe today we sat. And that's the buck that we've seen a few times just out in the distance. And sure enough, he came in. And honestly, I think we got too excited too quick, and we should have let him get comfortable, come further into the drinker before we started grabbing stuff. And I think we underestimated his eyesight too. I think he might have just caught a little bit of movement. He could have smelled us maybe too, but yeah, I think maybe could have just caught some movement, and we should have took it a little bit slower. Lesson learned.
Well, that sucks. It almost went perfect. We decided to leave all our stuff in the blind. That way we can get into the blind easier tomorrow. Antelope have incredible eyesight.
So for dinner, we're doing some lazy J ribeyes. Dude, I'm so hungry. These are gonna be awesome. That is the most tender rib I've ever had. This is so good. Thanks, man. Thanks, Lazy J. Yesterday I predicted that a four-legged critter was going to come in, and it did. This morning, an antelope buck is going to come in and Clint's going to shoot it. Alright, it's go time. Woke up about 20 minutes earlier than yesterday. Gonna go sit this blind again. Let's get this sucker this time.
Just got destroyed at rock, paper, scissors. Destroyed. Slow morning, no goats. Clint wants to try my caffeine gum, so we're gonna get his reaction. 60 grams, 60 caffeine milligrams, 60 milligrams of caffeine. All natural. Here you go, caffeine gum.
Strong spearmint flavor. Nasal cleansing.
It's like made out of like tree. Like it's all the gum part is all natural.
He's smaller.
Different buck.
But do it. What do you think, dude?
It's up to you, man.
It's good to see some of these other ones.
He's heavy.
Talk about Dave opportunity. I get a shot at him. When he comes out of the fence, we should go with it. He comes this way. If that fence was just a little different, I could shoot him there. $62. Just he's gonna go out that same way. See if you can get that corner post right there. He bedded. We can shoot him bedded, dude.
You want to? You might hit that one.
Yeah, 55.
You going for it?
Oh shit.
He's right there.
Whacked him. It's a good shot. He's going down.
shaking.
Well,
Why am I shaking so bad?
I'm shaking. What happened on that first shot? I don't know. I whiffed it. I just straight up whiffed it. I don't have an explanation.
I'm shaking so
I had a
bad.
good shot between the fence. I thought, oh, he's holding still. He's sitting. I could do it, but I missed him. And I got a second chance. So, it's awesome, dude.
Dude, nice job, man.
Nice shot.
All the hard work on this blind and cameras and scouting and everything paid off.
So I've had this spot in mind for several years for wanting to hunt antelope here. There's this guzzler. It's kind of the only guzzler on the mountain. There's not very many antelope. This unit's big, and further south there's a lot more antelope, but I knew that people wouldn't hunt here because there's not many antelope. I mean, we've got 3 bucks that I've seen here all year, so, and probably 4 does, and that's all the antelope that are here. But wanting to hunt here someday if I drew a tag. So this mountain range is really famous for deer, and I've done a lot of wildfire restoration in this area, like where we're sitting, and even doing seeding and chaining and trying to restore some wildfires that went through here. So to get an antelope, yeah, it's pretty freaking cool, dude, right here. I can't believe I shot an antelope on this drinker.
Dude, that's freaking awesome. Yes!
You're done, dude.
We stayed just a little bit later than we did yesterday morning, and it paid off because if we would have left yesterday when we did,
Yeah.
we would have missed it.
What time is it?
10 something?
Yeah, we would have missed them. Seriously, we would have spooked them off.
Yeah, we would have spooked them off. So we decided today, we're like, it's getting hot. Let's stay a little bit longer. And it paid off. Some of you guys are going to say, oh, that's not a hard hunt. You just sat in a blind, waited for antelope to come into water. And yeah, that's true. But what you don't see is the years and years and years of habitat work that Clint put into this area. You didn't see him, build this awesome blind back here. You didn't see all the summer scouting trips. All of the hard work paid off. Utah pronghorn down. Pretty cool.
Covered. Speed broadhead. Went through them and down into the dirt. This looks still intact. So I just want to talk real quick, let everybody know what we were hunting on. We hunted water. In the video you'll see several times that we talk about hunting a guzzler, and I just wanted to show you what this guzzler is and what it's for, and kind of who funds these projects and gets these guzzlers out on the ground and out on the landscape. So over here, I mentioned a drinker a few times while we were sitting in the blind. This is the drinker. There's this little cement pad, and there's this little tiny trough type system there, and what feeds that is there's an underground pipe that runs up through here, runs under that fence, and there's what they call an apron up there, and that apron is just a roof. It's a tin roof. It's got a gutter. It's sloped, so rainfall hits that roof, goes into the gutter, and the gutter feeds that pipe, and it runs down to this drinker, and there's a float system on it so it doesn't all just overflow, and it just kind of stays constantly full as long as there is water in the tank. There's a tank buried underneath that roof as well, so I want to make sure we mention that, but there's a big storage tank of water there too. What makes a lot of these guzzlers happen, and I'm a wildlife biologist, I do habitat restoration, so I see a lot of these project proposals. I even help with some of these projects. Most often than not, sportsman dollars pay for these guzzlers. This is a big game guzzler where it has this big fence around it like this, and it's fenced off from anything else. And I don't know this guzzler build specifically, but I'm willing to bet that it was hunters, that sportsmen's groups that put the money in to fund this and get it done. Streams and all water sources are really limited, and when we strategically put these guzzlers around the landscape, it helps animals expand their habitat a little bit, even increase their populations. And like these antelope here, I don't know if these antelope would be here. There's not really any water sources around here, so these antelope may not be using this habitat right here without this guzzler being here, which it's pretty neat to see and be a part of. And oh, little dude, thank you. Well, we're done, and yeah, the hard work paid off in fun. Had a lot of good, fun experiences with Aaron, so this is another one to add to the list.
When there's a storm raging in your soul, you gotta thank God that you're still growing old. If them demons you're fighting won't go away, drop on your knees and pray.
Some of the best meat on the planet right there.
Yeah, don't let people lie. Yeah, despite what people say sometimes about it being bad, they just had one that wasn't taken care of. It would have been bad if it was a deer or an elk too. It's good if you take care of it.
When they're chasing you down with an old bloodhound and you're running through the fields for your life, you gotta get up, son, I know.
The buck is broken down. It's in the game bags. We're headed back to camp, get a cold drink, relax, and celebrate. What an awesome day.
Don't let the thoughts of yesterday crowd out the visions of today. Don't let your past define your name.